All right, so let's talk a little bit about pure bike racing and running. I know that you started off obviously as a runner back in high school and then at Iowa State. But actually while you were finishing up your master's, I think there at University of Oregon, you started doing a lot of bike racing.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans to jump any pure bike races, stage races, or any road races for running too?
Yeah, actually, okay, so I know this is going to sound really bad, but, you know, I don't miss running so much. I think it was just because there's so many of the races, and, I mean, it was kind of a known outcome because, I mean, there's not the tactics, there's not the games, there's not the endurance, or just, I mean, in a bike race, it's almost like anybody could win. Well, not anybody, but there's more of a variability. In a running race, it's kind of, okay, we know I'm going to get lapped by the Kenyan one more time, you know, like in a, yeah.
Right.
So, I don't know, I just really like cycling. It's definitely funner at times for me, but I mean, there's trail races that I want to do, pre-classic, 10K maybe. I don't know. That would be fun on the track. So.
And you're racing actually this weekend at Dam to Dam, right? As well?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
20K. And do you have a goal time for that, or?
I would like to average 6:10, 6:15. So, I mean, I've gone out for an hour, almost an hour and a half at like that pace, so it's feasible for me. But hopefully my heel will be fine.
Yeah,
Depends if I want to run with my sister or not too. So it might be nice.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So back to coaching a little bit here. You know, it could be said that a 23-year-old pro living in one of the endurance meccas of the U.S., you basically can kind of build your life around your sport, and you would potentially have trouble, you know, relating to or coaching, you know, 9 to 5 age groupers like me, you know. And I just wonder, has this been a challenge, or what have you done to kind of work around that, or really get in touch with the people who are, you know, who have 9 to 5 jobs and who you're coaching?
You know, actually, this is the craziest thing, is that even since I've been out of school, I've had to manipulate my time even more, just because everything's not centrally located. Everything's not, okay, I do my work here. There's a lot of little tasks that I do. I go and I help a lot of people. I train, I break, then there's another break, then I train, then work, like, you know, shuffling all that stuff around. So, and I understand now that quality workouts are more important than quantity for a lot of people. And it's definitely something that I'd probably say for a majority of my clients, I talk to them about their life schedules. I'm like, so do you need to be with the family this time? Because, I mean, realistically, that's first, and then training second. And, I mean, work, family, people, that's first. So.
Well, that's good that you have that kind of insight at, you know, at 23 or 24 or whatever
I know,
you are now.
No, I'm not going to do or die. This is, no. I mean, there's more. I have other hobbies too and stuff. I mean, but this definitely takes up a lot of time, but still.
And you're going to give it what you have, but it's good that you have the perspective.
A healthy perspective, I definitely say
great.
that.
All right, so so your dad, who's an EMT physician, he's kind of got a little bit of a reputation around here as kind of a mad scientist in endurance sports circles. And I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about Dr. Madison and how he got that reputation.
You know, I think he's actually pretty jealous of me. And at times he's even said that. But and then I kind of retract back and I look at what I've done and where I've gone for school and what I've experienced, and I'm just kind of, I mean, it is really cool. But I've learned a lot from him, and I would definitely say that I've probably learned just as much from him as I have even going to school.
Really?
And all of that stuff. I mean, just being the years around him. And I'd say that, you know, I used to be in dance, I used to be in music, nothing athletic whatsoever, and he was the one who kind of convinced me to start running every day, like a mile every day. And then who knew I'd run in college, and then who knew I'd do this. So it's kind of like, you know, I had no clue, and I really love it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So.
Yeah, he's a real student of the game, it seems like. I mean, he's a real numbers guy.
Oh, we send our stuff back and forth, or he'd be like, hey, so what are you studying right now? Or can I see it? Or can I see what you're working on? And so we actually talk school stuff when I call him. So
tell me, okay, so two particular things that I'm aware of is, one is he actually had a high-speed treadmill that could go up to, or did he make that treadmill?
Yeah.
He made a treadmill, and he also made a metabolic cart, right?
And he also made basically, you could put he made the most accurate power tap, or not power tap, but power meter
Uh-huh.
source that you would hook up to the metabolic cart to measure power. Exactly.
Yeah, he's
So, I
he's
don't know. I
definitely-
know. And people are just like, "Are you serious?" He reminds me a lot of one of my other professors that I had at the U of O, and so it was really cool. It was just like,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah, he's a great guy.
yeah.
So, what would you say is your single athletic achievement that you're the most proud of
Oh my gosh.
so far?
So far, you know, it's just almost been like times during them, and it's been multiple of them. So I really couldn't say just one, because they're different experiences, like certain bike races, or times when I've taken off and just, I mean, I don't know how I did it. I mean, just like completely broke away from a group during and just powering as hard as I could for an extended period of time, or just running a really fast leg in the triathlon, or
So
you
it's
know,
so more like breakthrough kind of moments
yeah.
even within the race, as opposed to like saying I won this race or I was top 3 at this race.
Yeah, and I don't look at it as, okay, this is the one thing that I want to accomplish. You know, I take away things from everything, and even if it's a bad experience, I always find something good from it. I mean, there's never been anything in triathlon, especially this past year, or even in cycling, that I've said I did not take anything away from this. So that's why I keep doing it. So
Cool. All right, so actually some of the more serious questions. So what are the 3 most embarrassing tracks you have on your iPod right now that you work out to? You like guilty things that you would never actually admit to, other than right now when I directly ask you.
I was driving to swim practice with somebody, and we were just on my iPod, and Macarena's on there.
Macarena?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And then we have that just randomly popped up, but that was mislabeled. That's why. That's
So
my
is that your
excuse.
diversion? You tried to hide
Yeah.
it if someone's scrolling through?
Yeah, pretty much. What else? Oh gosh, I have a lot of some old, like maybe some old like remix, like techno that people wouldn't want to, or Coolio.
Yeah, a
there.
little Coolio, maybe
Yeah.
a little Too Hot, or something like that,
Gangsta's
or
Paradise.
Gangsta's Paradise.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm not really sure what to say about those, but you know,
I know.
we all have
I
them.
have like everything you could possibly imagine, from like swing to
Yeah.
complete techno. So.
Well, when you're out there training, 25, 30 hours a week, you have to have a lot of.
Yeah,
the
but you know,
music kinda
sometimes
gets-
though, I don't even need it where I used to need it here more
Mm-hmm.
so, or when I wasn't as focused. But I mean, if you get to run by a river.
Yeah, when
and
you can stare at natural
beautiful-
beauty,
and no cars, nothing.
it's a
just
different
out
type of inspiration.
of- Yeah.
All right, so just a couple more here. If you could win any race of any sort, bike race, triathlon, running race, anything, what would it be? And why?
You know, I never really. So it would probably. I mean, I have no hopes to ever win like a world championship in anything. I would think that.
Maybe not any hopes, but you don't have any. It's not an immediate goal of yours right now.
Yeah, I mean, I compare myself to myself. I view other competitors out there as people there to push me, you know, within my comfort zone, and being like, you know, she's a little bit faster than me. I'm going to use her to help push myself. And so I don't kind of gauge where I'm at versus like Christy Wellington, because there's no way. she's amazing. So, you know, I'd probably say a 70.3 series, at least one of them right now, but that's probably not really in the books. But you know, you never know. I mean, stuff happens.
This is your first year and you're 23 years old.
I know.
I mean,
Isn't
women-
that ridiculous? I kind of step back and I'm just like, wait, what?
I mean, endurance sports or women in endurance sports don't hit their
30.
physiological peak till their early mid 30s, right?
Yeah.
You've got all kind. I mean, you've got 5 years just to figure it out, let alone like even
I-
hit your peak. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
I know.
So
I know.
you're good. All right. So I guess just last question. Just any final thoughts on coaching or racing or Mackenzie as a person or anything that we should know?
Well, no, definitely turning pro, or just kind of having that mindset, is very interesting, kind of, because it's now that I've accomplished that goal and I'm at that level, and now I'm doing this almost at times because I need to. And so there's a little bit of a mindset difference. Let's say, okay, I need to do this workout, or I need to be doing a little bit better at this workout, or if I have an injury, I mean, it just kind of,
it's a heightened level of accountability for yourself.
Exactly. And so sometimes when I sleep in instead of swimming or something, it definitely it gets to you a little bit more. So but like the thing is, like I said, I have so much time and that I'm gradually working myself into it, and so I'm kind of not taking any sweat over.
But are you having fun with it though?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Well, that's all I have here. So thanks for sitting down with us today, and good luck with the rest of your season.
Yep. Thanks.